Hey everyone, and welcome to Iceland. This amazing place is known as the land of fire and ice because it's shaped by powerful volcanoes and giant glaciers. It's a place unlike any other. In this video, we're going to explore 15 incredible facts about Iceland. We'll learn about its unique culture, beautiful landscapes, and the strong spirit of its people. Can you imagine a world without those pesky mosquitoes? No more buzzing in your ear, no more itchy bites that drive you crazy. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But for the people of Iceland, this dream is a reality. Yes, you heard that right. In Iceland, there are no mosquitoes at all. Imagine going on a hike or a camping trip without having to constantly swat away those annoying insects. No need to pack bug spray or worry about covering every inch of your skin. It's a different world up there. Well, in Iceland, that's exactly how it is. There are no mosquitoes. This might sound like a fairy tale, but it's true. The unique climate and geographical features of Iceland create an environment where mosquitoes simply cannot survive. How can a whole country be mosquito-free? It's a question that has puzzled scientists and travelers alike. The answer lies in the combination of Iceland's cold climate, volcanic activity, and fast-flowing rivers. It's because of Iceland's special climate and the way the land is formed. The volcanic ground and the fast-flowing water from glaciers make it impossible for baby mosquitoes to grow. The water just doesn't stay still long enough for them to develop. The volcanic ground and the fast-flowing water from glaciers make it impossible for baby mosquitoes to grow. The water just doesn't stay still long enough. The combination of these factors creates an inhospitable environment for mosquitoes. The water just doesn't stay still long enough. This constant movement of water along with the cold temperatures prevents mosquitoes from laying their eggs and developing into adults. So when you're hiking in Iceland, you can take a deep breath and enjoy the fresh air. No need to worry about those pesky mosquitoes ruining your adventure. It's one of the many unique and wonderful things about this beautiful country. So next time you plan a trip, consider Iceland, where you can explore nature without the nuisance of mosquitoes. In Iceland, it's sometimes hard to tell what's real and what's make-believe. Icelandic people believe in elves, which they call huldufolk. These are magical creatures that live in nature, hiding in rocks, hills, and other places outdoors. People believe in elves so much that they even change construction plans to avoid disturbing their homes. Whether you believe in elves or not, they're a big part of Icelandic culture. The Icelandic language is like a time machine. It offers a unique window into the past, allowing us to experience the world as it was over a millennium ago. It takes us back to the time of the Vikings who came to Iceland over 1,000 years ago. These settlers brought with them their language, Old Norse, which has remarkably endured the test of time. Other languages in the area have changed a lot and borrowed words from other languages, evolving significantly over the centuries. For instance, English, French, and German have all incorporated elements from Latin, Greek, and other languages, but Icelandic has stayed pretty much the same. The language has preserved its original structure and vocabulary, making it a living relic of the Viking Age. Ancient manuscripts and sagas written centuries ago can still be read by modern Icelanders with relative ease. Icelanders are very proud of their language, viewing it as a crucial part of their cultural identity. They celebrate their linguistic heritage through festivals, literature, and daily conversation, and they work hard to keep it from changing. Efforts are made to coin new Icelandic words for modern concepts rather than adopting foreign terms, ensuring the language remains pure and true to its roots. So when you hear someone speaking Icelandic, you're not just hearing a modern language, you're listening to the echoes of the past. It's as if the voices of the Vikings are still resonating through the ages. You're basically hearing the language of the Vikings. This connection to the past is a source of immense pride for Icelanders and a fascinating aspect of their rich cultural tapestry. Our planet is facing big challenges with climate change, but Iceland is doing a great job of taking care of the environment. However, Iceland uses geothermal energy from volcanoes to heat homes and make electricity. And that's not all. They also use the power of rivers and glaciers to make clean energy. From warm geothermal pools to electric buses, Iceland is showing the world how to live in a way that's good for the planet. When you think of Iceland, you probably picture glaciers, volcanoes, and wide open spaces, but you won't see many trees. A long time ago, Iceland had lots of birch forests. So, what happened? When the Vikings arrived, they cut down many trees to build houses and create farms. This made it easy for the soil to wash away. The harsh weather and volcanoes made it hard for new trees to grow. Now people are trying to plant new trees, but it takes a long time. Iceland, known for its stunning glaciers and active volcanoes, was once a land rich with birch forests. These forests were so dense that early settlers described them as nearly impenetrable. However, the arrival of the Vikings marked the beginning of a dramatic transformation. They needed wood for building homes, constructing ships, and creating farmland. This extensive deforestation led to significant soil erosion, as the trees that once held the soil together were removed. The loss of trees had a cascading effect on the environment. Without the protective cover of forests, the soil became vulnerable to the harsh Icelandic weather. Strong winds and heavy rains washed away the nutrient-rich topsoil, making it even more difficult for new vegetation to take root. Additionally, the volcanic activity that Iceland is famous for further complicated the situation. Volcanic eruptions would blanket the land in ash, creating a hostile environment for young trees trying to grow.
In Iceland, telling
Today,
stories is a really
efforts are
important
underway
tradition.
to restore Iceland's
This small
forests.
country has more writers than
Reforestation
almost
projects
anywhere
are
else in the
planting
world.
millions of trees,
For a long time
aiming
during
to
the
bring
cold
back
winters,
the birch forests
Icelanders
that
would
once
stay
covered the
inside
land.
and tell stories
These
to
projects
pass the
face
time.
numerous
From
challenges,
old Viking
including the
stories
need
to
to
modern
protect
books
young
and poems,
trees from grazing
Icelandic
sheep,
literature shows
and the
how much
slow
they
growth
love
rate of
their
trees in
history,
Iceland's
their
cool
land,
climate.
and the power
Despite
of
these
words.
obstacles, there is hope that with time and dedication, Iceland's landscapes
Get ready for
will
this
once
one.
again be
It's a
graced with
traditional
lush
Icelandic
green
food
forests.
called hakarl, which is fermented
Get ready for
shark.
something unusual.
They bury shark meat in the
Iceland has a
ground for
museum
months,
that's
and
one
it
of a
develops
kind.
very
It's called the
strong smell and
Icelandic
taste.
Phallological
It's definitely
Museum,
not for
and it has a
everyone, but
collection
it's
of
an
over
important
200
part of
penises
Icelandic
from
food
different
history.
animals. You might think it's funny, strange, or maybe a little weird, but this museum shows that Icelanders have a good sense of humor and aren't afraid of being different. In Iceland, telling stories is a really important tradition. This small country has more writers than almost anywhere else in the world. For a long time during the cold winters, Icelanders would stay inside and tell stories to pass the time. From old Viking stories to modern books and poems, Icelandic literature shows how much they love their history, their land, and the power of words. Get ready for this one. It's a traditional Icelandic food called hakarl, which is fermented shark. They bury shark meat in the ground for months, and it develops a very strong smell and taste. It's definitely not for everyone, but it's an important part of Icelandic food history. In a world with lots of conflict, Iceland is a peaceful place. This island nation doesn't have an army, navy, or air force. Instead of spending money on weapons, Iceland focuses on talking things out, working with other countries, and being good neighbors. They're part of NATO, so they have friends to help if there's ever a problem. Get ready to be amazed. Vatnajökull is a giant glacier in Iceland. It covers a huge part of the country. Under the ice, there are volcanoes, hot pools, and ice caves. But Vatnajökull is also a reminder of how our climate is changing. It's important to protect this glacier, not just for Iceland, but for the whole world. Iceland has a special kind of horse called the Icelandic horse. These horses are small but very strong and smart. They even have a special way of walking called the tolt. If an Icelandic horse ever leaves Iceland, it's not allowed to come back. This helps keep the breed pure. Even though Iceland is far away from many other places, it's great with technology. Almost everyone in Iceland has fast internet. The government helped make this happen by investing in technology early on. Icelanders love new technology. Imagine a place where the sun never sets. In Iceland during the summer there's daylight for 24 hours. It's called the midnight sun. It might make it hard to sleep, but it's a really cool experience. Iceland is a world leader in treating men and women equally. For many years, Iceland has been ranked #1 for gender equality. Women have always been important in Icelandic society. Trip to Iceland ends. Thanks for joining me on this adventure through a natural hot spring. From no warm water to the belief in elves, Iceland is a truly fascinating place. The silica mud is great for your skin. Subscribe and share this video with your friends. Enjoy the beauty of Iceland.